know I got the glasses on because I got the messed up eye right now. So it's about a week or so. I gotta pick up my medicine now. But President Trump did break his silence on Diddy and pardoning Diddy. So President Trump, I'll look into pardon if Diddy is convicted. All right. He said President Trump is weighing in on Diddy federal criminal trial, saying that he will look into the case and consider a potential pardon if the jury returns a guilty verdict. Trump just dialed out a branch of pardons and commutions this week to a slew of celebs, and he was asked Friday if he would consider pardoning Diddy. Now, don't forget this as well too. He pardoned Larry Hoover, but Larry Hoover, it was just the federal part of it. He still got to sit because of the state. And the way the government run, some of the times it doesn't make sense. You think federal would overrule state, in this situation, but it don't. So it's a wrap. President United, and I ain't saying he deserved to stay or he deserved to get out. That ain't my judgment. But the president of the United States says that he hasn't been following the Diddy trial all that closely and would have to look at what's happening and look at the facts. Trump said if Diddy was convicted, if he felt Diddy was mistreated, he might consider a potential pardon. Those are some pretty big ifs. Diddy literally is on trial right now. We're looking for we're likely not even halfway through. Jesus Christ. I heard it might be like 7 to 8 weeks. This is all sounds a bit premature, even if Trump's recent batch of pardons prompted the question from Fox News' Peter Dosey. Diddy and Trump, both big figures in New York in 2020 and 2012, Celebrities Apprentice. Trump said, Diddy, I love Diddy. I know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy, but Trump seemed distance himself from Diddy in answer, saying that he hasn't seen each other or spoken to one another in years. Trump says when he got into politics, relation Diddy was busted, though he says he would not have an impact when it considered a potential clemency. So at the end of the day, he just like other celebrities, Donald Trump is a racist when he came out. This is myself. This is why you don't destroy relationships. This is why you try to have as many, as many relationships as you have. Just because what a person say, what they do, what something they do, it depends. But you try to keep those relationships intact. I promise you, try to keep those relationships intact. You try to have a diverse, that's what I look for in my mind, diverse, relationships across business, across celebrities, across the common folk. You don't never know who you need until you need them. That's why I'm in a firm believer that I try to treat everybody with respect until they don't reciprocate that. That's one of the things I learned about working in customer service and just, being out here is I'm very respectful to everybody. Now, it doesn't mean everybody gonna be respectful back. Some people get disrespectful and it get to the point where it got to go to the next level sometimes because I'm a man and that's my respect. But at the same time, you try to keep as many relationships intact as possible. I promise you. You never know who you gonna need on the way up, and you never know when you gonna be on the way bottom. Diddy thought I made all this money. I'm untouchable. I don't need none of y'all. You hear the secretary say she had to beg to go to her grandmother's funeral. They don't care. Remember Craig Mack? He died. And he the reason that there ever was a Biggie or a Bad Boy to defend. He didn't even acknowledge him. Didn't send flowers. Didn't pay for the funeral. Didn't make sure the family was good. He did not care. He didn't care. And this is the dude that launched them. No Craig Mack, no Biggie, no Bad Boy, no Nathan. He was the one that put them on the map. And look how he treated them. Your secretary, her grandmother died, and you can't, what is it to you? The men up there, they don't have any heart, any compassion. And like I said, I don't think he's guilty of the charges, but I think he's just guilty. He's guilty of being a shitty ass person. Do I think Cassie is a victim? No, she's an accessory. She should be getting convicted too for her hand in this shit. And I keep saying that. She was out here threatening people's life, saying, I'll send you to the upper room myself. That was her saying that. So when I look at these situations, man, it's like you gotta understand that money ain't changed him. It made him more of who he already is, bro. And that's a fact. So Diddy plead not guilty on 2 counts of sex trafficking, 2 counts of transportation, engaged in prostitution, 1 count of racketeering conspiracy. He's currently on trial for Manhattan. Like I said, I don't think he's guilty of pimping. Now you got everybody in the world scared to fly out women. I mean, I never had to. I live in a major city. Only way I figure out I would fly a woman out, if I met her while I was somewhere else and we really hit it off, I'm like, I'll fly you out. That's the only way I can see. If I met her, I was on vacation somewhere, I'm like, damn, we hit it off. You want to come out here? Or I'll fly to you. That's the only way. I live in a major city. Like, come on. Can't get ass in a major city? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's the easiest time to get ass. You know what I'm saying? Now to find a quality woman, might be a different conversation. But yeah, I was about to pull something up for y'all. Here we go. So let me end this video off with some information. It said FYI, Nate the lawyer don't know if he's a real lawyer. Diddy's to convict Diddy on RICO charges, the feds only need to prove 2 out of 8 crimes on this list. Yep, just 2. Don't believe me? Check the receipts. I attached the part from the indictment. Kidnapping plus various. Arson plus attempted conspiracy. So blowing up Kid Cudi car. They tried to get that testimony and rule it a mistrial because they had no proof he did it. It is what it is. So if I had, bribery of a witness and attempt, them 2 right there, that get him out the ball game. Most people think he did this, and most people think he did that. So let's just say they don't get him on them 2. Witness tampering, right then and there. Most people think he witness tampered as well too. That go with bribery, witness tampering. So most people believe that, but I haven't heard them say he did it. So I can't. I mean, right now could be 0 for 3, could be 3 for 3. Forced labor, aiding and abetting. Force somebody. I don't think he forced her to do anything. She was a willing participant. Sex trafficking. I don't think he trafficked anybody. Prostitution. I don't think he was pimping and prostituting. I just think he was a freaky ass nigga. Drug distribution. Did they find any drugs? I haven't heard. We only had almost halfway through the trial, maybe not even halfway. So I haven't heard of him. So for the most part, they clearly can't prove those things, but they don't have to clearly prove it to me. They got to prove it to the jury. So racketeering and corrupt organization, a racketeering influence of corrupt organization act charge is not a single crime, but rather a violation based on a pattern of racketeering activities. To trigger a RICO charge, a person must commit at least 2 qualifying crimes, known as predicate. Excuse me, I fucked up. Offenses. So hopefully I say that. Predicate offenses. Hopefully I said that right. Within a 10-year period, and these acts must be connected to an enterprise. So I guess the bad boy business would be the enterprise. Predicate offenses are wide ranges of federal and state crimes that can be used to establish a pattern of racketeering activity, including fraud, drug offenses, violent crimes, bribery, corruption, and other offenses. So if he, in my opinion, look here, if this fool, let's say he didn't, as long as he didn't mess with witnesses, I mean, really, the only thing I don't think he kidnapped anybody. Only thing I really think they can get him on, because I haven't heard nothing about no drugs. They haven't seen no drugs. Only thing I think they can really get him on is the blowing up Kid Cudi car, which they can't prove that he did it, right? And I guess maybe forced labor. But really, he ain't pimped nobody. So, I mean, like I said before, I think, most people think he's a shitty person. He deserves to go down. But by the letter of the law, it is what it is, man. So check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.